Hey guys, Lily here, and today I'm going to be looking at the Shure SE215 Special Blue Edition in-ear monitors. Now, before I get going on anything else, just make sure that if you do want to learn more about these headphones, just kind of check the description below. Out of the box, what you get are clearly the headphones themselves. You get 6 pairs, so really an abundant amount of interchangeable ear tips. 3 of them are foam, and they also come with a really nice feature of a wax guard, and 3 of them are silicone. And in this little baggie here, you also get a cleaner for the actual earphones themselves, which is nice. The SE215s sport a pretty ergonomic fit with their over-ear ear hook design, and I'll be honest, at first it is a little uncomfortable, but if you let them break in with time and you get used to it, it actually becomes really, really wonderful, and I don't notice that I'm wearing them at all, but it is a bit stiff at first, so just kind of keep that in mind as you're first wearing these. And here you can see that it also has a bit of a negative profile, so that's really nice for when you want to lay down and listen to music, or maybe you wear beanies like I do, and they kind of wrap around your ears. Sometimes I have issues when the profile of the earphone sticks out with it kind of shifting in my actual ear canal, and you don't really hear the music as well. These do isolate really, really well, actually kind of dangerously well. I found that when I was running outside, and I tend to run on the road for better or worse, I couldn't really hear the cars that well. The 1.6 meter cable here, it's really sturdy and terminates at an L plug with a gold-plated audio jack, which is much appreciated. Now, some people have reviewed these headphones on Amazon and other sites saying that the headphones are heavy, but I didn't find them heavy at all. I actually found them to be pretty light. Now, one last thing to bear in mind is that there is no microphone, inline mic or remote with these headphones, so if taking calls is important to you, you definitely want to just take note of the fact that there isn't a way to answer your calls. You could still listen to your call through the earphones and talk with your phone up to your face, up to your mouth, your face, your mouth. But as far as comfort goes, these headphones are incredibly comfortable. I found that I could listen to them for hours on end without having really any hot spots, but maybe after the closer to the 3 hour mark, I did get a little hot spot right here in my ear, and after a 5 minute break, I was done. I was ready to go back to listening. If you like to exercise, these are a great earphone, especially for indoor exercising, because they do a wonderful job with sound isolation, which I'll get to in a little bit. And also, the ear hook design is really great. I was worried that it might kind of flop over my ears as I was running and doing other fit things, but no trouble with that at all. I actually found these to be probably the best headphones fit-wise for exercising that I've used. Obviously, the most important part here is sound quality. So just as kind of an overview, they definitely place an emphasis on the bass with these earphones, and it's more than satisfactory. I would also consider all the other aspects of the sound to be above average for its price point. Although the bass is pretty prominent, it's really well controlled, and I thought that it provided that kind of good thump, that oomph that people look for in their music. The only thing I would say is that sometimes it tended to bleed into the mids a little bit, like the lower mids. So, but that was really only with the sound turned up to about 75% and with extra bassy songs. And I'll be honest, I did listen to Super Bass by Nicki Minaj with these, so that's kind of what I'm referencing right here. But if you are using these earphones professionally for music performances, if you're in a rock band or whatever, I do think that keeping track of that bass line is incredibly important for performances, because that's how you know the main rhythm of the song and all of that, so you can follow it. Definitely think that was done with some kind of intention by Shure. The mids are really well produced overall. The only thing that I would say, and I won't beat a dead horse here, is just the fact that, like I said, the bass sometimes kind of can muddle with the mids, but that's pretty rare, and when it does happen, it's kind of expected, just because, like I said, it was a super bassy song or something like EDM. I did find mids to be pretty warm, so if that's a signature that you really enjoy, these are great for that. Very warm and smooth. Now the highs are really good on this earphone, and I never noticed any kind of sibilance when I was listening to these. The only thing I would say is that sometimes you do kind of want that added pop or sparkle, whatever kind of vernacular that you want to use. You want to hear that with the highs. And I'll say this, you don't hear that with these earphones, but a great advantage to that is they're non-fatiguing. You can listen to these for hours. The soundstage is good, or imaging, however you want to call it. You can definitely tell a separation between instruments, and although these earphones do really well with basically all genres of music, they definitely shine and outperform other earphones of their class. Now, these earphones are really wonderful, but if you think that maybe you're looking for something that places a higher emphasis on the mids and the highs, or having that inline remote, having that inline remote is really important to you, then here are maybe a few other earphones that you should look at. The RHA T10Is do come with an inline remote and mic, but they're almost double the price of these earphones. Although having that mic and remote is convenient, I found actually the Shures to be more comfortable and ergonomic really because they're so much lighter and more portable. I also found the sound quality to be pretty similar. To be fair, the T10Is did have a bit of a leg up when it came to the highs, but I found them to be shrill at times, and like I said, I never found that with the Shures. Another earphone that you might want to look at are the Klipsch Rugged S4Is. Now, Klipsch does a great job with ergonomics. They have an angled entry into your ear as far as the ear tips go, so it's very comfortable and light, and I don't notice that they're there. But something that detracts from really good sound quality with those earphones are the microphonics. Now, with the Shure SE215s, they do a great job handling the microphonics, and that basically means that when the cable brushes against your collarbone or your body or anything like that, it carries the sound up. So up to your ears, and you kind of hear that, and it distorts your music or completely overpowers your music. Now, the Shures do a great job really almost completely eliminating that. Unfortunately, with the rugged S4Is, you do get that quite a bit, so unless you clip it to your shirt or tuck it under your shirt, run it under your shirt, you're going to get that interruption and that distortion. So you don't even really get to appreciate the good sound quality with those, but they also do come with an inline remote and mic. So you kind of have to weigh the pros and cons and figure out what you want to prioritize with your music and your listening experience. The strong point of these earphones really is that tight, controlled bass that delivers a rich sound and a nice extra pump to the music. These do very well with all genres of music, and specifically with more contemporary genres. On the whole, they offer a really smooth and rich listening experience. So if that's what you're looking for, stick with these. If you're looking for more information, check the description. We'll put some links down there for you to help you out. Thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.